Howdy folks, this is Blueset, and it's been brought up to quite a bit of attention. I've been made aware of the whole "where is the fair use" hashtag WTFU, and this basically means where is the fair use? Let me explain. The video in question of which I was referring to is none other than Doug Walker's, aka the Nostalgia Critic from Channel Awesome, had put up a video stating, where is the fair use? It's getting more and more obvious that as successful YouTubers, unless you're a mega uber YouTuber, such as Markiplier, PewDiePie, and whoever else gets like close to or above 10 million subscribers, are not affected by it. But smaller YouTubers, roughly me and a few others, are not affected by this whole fair use issue because we're not big enough to generate enough revenue to be hounded over normally. But I found out about this and been reading through or watching through a lot of the fair use things, and this has really brought up some interesting subjects. I actually went through my own channel and looked at copyright strikes. I will say one thing, I have copyright strikes on my account. They're not actually strikes, more like, hey, you got content that matches ours, and it's going to be blocked by some countries. For the most part, I do agree that that is actually my fault. I have actually used that content, and I should have asked permission before doing so, but it doesn't matter. Thing is, I'm slowly evolving into greater size and finding out that these people are having issues, having issues where they are getting copyright flags on their accounts, on videos. I mean, heck, Nostalgia Critic. I love Nostalgia Critic. I love his reviews of movies, and it's great. But then all of a sudden they stopped doing actual clips of the movie, of where it was a long time ago. It used to be old movies. Now they're being copy strike at, and they're being taken down by force. And then they had to decide, okay, we might as well do reenactment of the scenes, because that's not going to get any copy strike rights or copyright strikes. No, they actually are. They still are. And that's just not right. I mean, under fair use, you can use the media in form of movies, videos, or movies, TV shows, and video games under review, satirization, parody, and teaching. Thus education. And they're still being striked by it. I mean, so far I haven't hit by that, but eventually I will be. Because who's going to stop these companies from going after small YouTubers because they want to monopolize, and I literally will say monopolize, the internet. Monopolize YouTube. No one, not even YouTube, because YouTube themselves actually had to fight a lawsuit against Viacom. But that was just the start of it. That was a long, long, long time ago. I'm not sure if I can find a link for it, but yeah. But let's just say somebody actually really listened to my stuff and they were offended that, oh, he's talking about this, I'm going to do a copyright strike against him because he said this. Technically, I would win. But who's going to stop them from keep going, because there's no punishment for them. That's the whole issue about this, is that there is no punishment. The one who gets penalized is the content creator. Whether you have an animated character doing your own dialogue and doing just screenshots of what's there. Just because you put a picture up, you will get copy strike issued. Yeah. Of course, I'm saying copy strike, not copyright. But it's like my own verbiage of mixing the two. You know, copy strike. Might as well put it down there. I don't know. But, yeah, that's an issue. And it needs to stop, because these companies literally are not being punished for false, statements. But the thing is, here in the United States, where I live, it is actually against the law. In fact, by the UN standards, I know it's weird as that is, but it's also illegal for Interpol, if I am very much not mistaken. So if it's illegal in multiple facets, then by all rights, I think we can agree that it needs to stop. Because eventually I'm going to be hit by well, I'm going to use my verbiage on this. I am going to get copy striked by these people who will go and literally bash people. They will bash me for just making Let's Play series, just gameplay footage. I know that for a while Nintendo was doing that for anyone who make a video game recording of any one of their games, which I find stupid, because hey, that is literally free publicity, free advertisement. That's more awareness to their game products, which I find is stupid, but it could actually hurt them if they go against somebody saying you can't do this, and they lose. And if there are proper laws in place for this type of thing, then technically anyone who actually loses such an action, right or wrong, should be punished. Unfortunately for the content creator, they lose no matter what. And I do agree with Doug Walker. I do agree with him that there should be a side account, basically a side account. I was thinking of an actual term. Here we go. An escrows account. There needs to be an escrows account set up so that way, if the claim is first placed down, all that money goes straight into that newly created escrows account, not go straight to the person who made the claim. Because hey, so Tom, Dick, and Larry could just literally throw a claim on somebody, and it could be a false claim. They'll get all that money. But in the end, they get to keep it. They don't get to return it. That's lost money to the content creator. But thing is, as cynical as this is, and callous, they can, in all rights, go after said company for damages. It will be a spiral loop of damages. Oh, I'm suing you because you damaged my livelihood. And yeah, that's fine and all, but eventually they're going to sue back, and it's going to be nothing more than a tug of war. And they're not going to lose because they got all the money. Literally, they got the money to spend, and they can quickly get it back. And that's the sad point. It is literally the sad point, because the content creator will lose. And that needs to change. I know I'm repeating myself quite a lot here. And I know this is bad of me to repeat a lot and over and over and over again. But it's just the idea. This needs to change. We can't keep this going. All I gotta say is, if you like these channels, your top channels that you always go to. Spread the message around. Where is the fair use?